We've all heard the expression, the customer is always right.
Well, the customer is not always right.
In this podcast, we talk about true stories when the inevitable unhappy customer arrives and vent about how poorly we handle their service.
My name is Chen.
And I'm Shell.
This podcast talks about how we handle bad reviews and some strategies to maneuver crazy customers that we encountered. So, for today's episode, we're going to talk about returning items. And I think for me, this is not really bad customer, bad service. It's really good service, right? Because I love Amazon returns. And my story goes that I bought an SD card and a monitor from Amazon before. And the monitor arrived. And FYI, the monitor is around $200 worth. And the SD card is a small little item and it only costs around $20, right? The monitor arrived, the SD card did not. And a couple of days, I waited to see maybe it's just delayed. But the SD card never arrived. So I called Amazon. I chatted Amazon and told the representative that, hey, I never got my SD card. I got my monitor. I just didn't receive my SD card. The customer service rep was like, okay, we're terribly sorry. She was super nice, super nice. We're terribly sorry. Let me process this return for you because they don't have the items anymore. So they have to give me a refund. I'm like, oh, okay, that's fine. So she said, please give us 3 to 5 business days for us to process your refund. Okay. So a couple of days later, a week later actually, I got a notification from my bank that a refund of like $240 was refunded back to my account. Like, what?
Wow.
I'm like, what? So I looked at my my credit card, and it was an Amazon refund. So I'm like, why is Amazon refunding me $240? So I looked at my Amazon account, and apparently this lady refunded me $200 for the monitor and the SD card, which is $240. But I know, like, I was like, I did tell her that I did get my monitor, I just didn't get my SD card. So I went back to customer support, chat the representative and told them, hey, like, I talked to a rep last week about my situation. I told the rep I got my monitor, just didn't receive my SD card. She processed my refund, but she gave me a full refund, including the monitor. What do you want me to do? So guess what the representative told me? She said, just enjoy the money.
What?
Yeah. I'm like, what do you mean? Is what I asked the rep. And she said, once they process a refund, they cannot take it back. They cannot charge me back for the refund. And she said, it costs more to return the item back to them. So I should just keep the item and keep my refund.
You're probably like, sure, thank you.
I said exactly that. I said, are you sure? Thank you. But that's just so amazing because, like, I got my $200 monitor for free.
I mean, I wouldn't complain.
I wasn't complaining. I'm just saying, like,
Shock.
this is a big shout out to Amazon. They're not bad customers. It's not bad service. It's just wonderful dealing with them. I'm pretty sure there are other people out there that has a bad
Reviews.
experience with Amazon, but this is one of those experiences where it's just amazing, like how they can do that.
I mean, I had a free products from Amazon because I think they had sent it to a different address and then it got lost in the package and, it didn't arrive on time. So me thinking that package was completely lost.
Yeah.
And then months later, like, it came to my house. And then I was like, well, this is like super late. And then, the return policy is like already done. So I called Amazon and they were able to resolve that, and they said I could keep the 7 dress I ordered. Which
Wait, you ordered 7 dresses?
well, because I was attending a party, so when you need to have like choices, and then I'll just return whatever I don't choose or whatever don't fit right.
Is that the Amazon wardrobe program that they have?
I didn't try that. I just kind of order.
Oh, you just ordered
regular.
7 items.
Yeah. And then I was like, okay, well, I'll just, use it. And then they said I can keep it. Like what you said, I guess I can't return it or things like that.
Yeah, they can't charge. That's what the lady told me. They can't charge you for something that's already been refunded. And like you said, like yours is already beyond 30 days, so you can't even return them, right? So they probably just take the losses and write it off or something. That's why they can do it. But that's a lot of write-offs. Like mine is a $200 monitor.
That is a lot of write-off. I mean, I don't know how it affects the other businesses who own those products.
Yeah.
I'm sure, it's a loss on their part.
Yeah, because I used to do Amazon FBA. I mean, I still do, just not as I used to anymore because it's really expensive to do FBA now. But yeah, like if you lose an item, it's not really on Amazon. It's really the third-party seller who has to decide. Amazon is just the one who's negotiating between the two of you. If an item is lost, you as a third party has to take the loss for it, But my monitor was handled by Amazon. I don't know. I'm not sure.
You're like, I don't know.
Like, I understand if it was like an FBA because you can see the name of the FBA agent there. But if it was like, let's say like HP or Dell, right? They have Dell has a Dell store in Amazon, and it would say Dell there. But then again, Dell is a big company, so I guess they can write that off too.
I guess so. Like, they don't mind. Oh, just use it. You can have it.
Yeah, because like I know for my business, if an item is lost, I don't really have a choice. Like Amazon just takes it out of my payout. I have no say in it, even though Amazon is the one who handled the shipping and the handling. I have to take the loss for the item that's lost. If an item is returned, I have an option whether I want to get it shipped back to me or donate it, like Amazon is gonna donate it. Then I can write it off for my taxes, right? So there are options, but I guess again, it depends on the company. It's just for my monitor. It was just a big item. You would think like if I was the FBA agent for that item, I think I would want it returned. Because
Yeah.
I can still resell it. Is how I would think. I can still resell it. I don't know.
I no more.
But no more. Like that person just said like, nope, you can keep it.
It's all yours.
Yeah, exactly.
Returning items. I have a no policy. I sorry. I have a policy that they can't return the products
Yeah, me too.
because you already spread it on your skin. I can't resell them.
Yeah.
So if you really want it, you can buy it. If not, it doesn't hurt my feelings.
I used to have a clothing store. For
Uh-huh.
that one, I absolutely do not take returns. But then again, I learned that the hard way because a lot of people they don't know their size, so they would want to return the item. But once
Yeah.
they return an item, I feel iffy reselling them.
Like, what did you do with this?
Exactly. So I when someone offered to buy that business out, I was like, okay, just take it. Like I don't want to deal with this business. It's not for me. My current business is collectibles, and again, like since this is collectibles, the value on the item is if it's not opened. Again, I don't offer returns because
On that.
on that item, because if it's already open, the collectible value is gone. So I can't offer refunds on those items too. Some people understand, some people don't. It's just really like trying to be as transparent as you can. I put a lot of disclaimers on my site. Some people read them, some people don't.
Right.
Some
You're
people
like,
just
did you read it? Did you read it or did you just kind of schemed it?
Yeah, and even though you put a lot of disclaimers, some people will put the blame on you.
Really?
Yeah, exactly. You have no idea. Like even though you say like this is a non-refundable item, they're gonna say like, but it's not how I expected it to be. I'm like, the picture is there, the details is there, even the scale and the size is there. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. There, it clearly says that it's non-refundable. The estimated delivery is there. They would still try to get their money back.
Well, honestly, I think people should really read it, though.
I know. I know,
like,
but some of these people are still gonna go through their bank and like do a chargeback. And that is just the horrible feeling. Like when they start doing all those chargebacks, they don't know. Like they probably don't know that once they initiate like a non-received or like item not described, it opens this chargeback on the seller side. And not only do we have to pay the full amount that they paid, we also have to pay the bank a fee.
Yeah.
It
So
hurts.
it's us, seller that are getting hit on this whole thing.
Yeah, we try to be as transparent as we can be, but these people has this entitlement. I don't know. Like, I guess I also have to blame Amazon for this.
Amazon.
Yeah, Amazon spoiled people too much.
With returns.
Yeah, so it's hard. Like I've had clients that told me before, like, how come you can only do 3-day shipping? Amazon does 1-day shipping. It has come to that point, Shell.
Not anymore. I mean, I think it has to do with like their short staffing, because I've had orders that are delivered late.
Yeah.
They said it's gonna arrive Sunday, so I would be like, oh my god, I can't believe it's gonna be here on time before Monday.
Yeah.
And then I receive a notice on Sunday evening when I'm thinking, oh, where's my package? Your package has been delayed,
Probably an FBA though. You probably didn't get it from Amazon.
It's Prime.
Yeah, even though it's Prime though.
Really?
Sometimes FBA agents are Prime. Because it's fulfilled by Amazon. That's what FBA means. Fulfilled by Amazon. So they get that logo Prime because it's in an Amazon warehouse.
I see. Makes sense now.
But I've had customers like that. Like they think like we should be competing with Amazon. Heck no. Amazon's too big for us to compete. We're a small business. You know, we can't compete with a gargantuan like Amazon.
We're little owners of companies.
Yeah. We're like
They're
ants.
massive.
We're ants compared to that gargantuan of a monster that's called Amazon.
We can't eat the loss like that, like they can.
Yeah.
So, sorry people that we cannot do this.
Yep. But
We can't do returns, but
but like it really depends, like returns. Some people understand it, some people don't. Some people are very entitled on their returns, some people are not. I was just really surprised that Amazon was okay taking the loss like for a $200 monitor, because that's a big ticket item. Like if it was only like a $20 $30 item, I understand. Like if it's a dress, right? Like one dress or so, you got 7 dresses, that's a lot of free dresses.
Isn't it? That's what I said too. I was like, wow, I got new 7 dresses that I don't need.
Yeah. But
and up to date, I haven't even worn those dresses.
So where are those dresses?
They're in my closet.
You can regift them.
I wish I can, but they're weirdly shaped.
What were you going to use these dresses for?
It's for a birthday party.
So can't you use it for a different birthday party that you're gonna go to?
The thing is, I wanted to return them because they did not fit well.
Oh.
Yeah, but the lady said, it's mine now. So I'm like thinking, okay.
Sell it in eBay. Try to make some money out of it.
Oh, you know what? That's a great idea. I should. I should do that. I just need to learn. I think I don't have the patience to take a picture of the product and post it.
Yeah, that's what I hate about clothes. Taking the pictures, because you have to take detailed pictures when it comes to clothing, and it's such a hassle. It really is such a hassle. Unless you can find that old Amazon listing that you bought it from, you can just copy their pictures.
Just be like, hey, this is it.
This is it. This is professional grade Amazon pictures.
I do love Amazon like that. I don't know. I like ordering from them.
It's a very nice service, right? Like, how do I say this? Like, they make it really convenient. It really is the pinnacle of good customer service. Like, the lengths they go through to make customers happy really is amazing. It's just, if you're a small business owner and you're trying to compete with them, like for me, most of my business are e-commerce, right? So I'm a direct competition for them. It's hard.
It is hard.
It's hard competing, especially, some people are now understanding about the 2-day delivery. They're not really looking for that 2-day delivery anymore. But the returns, girl, is a big deal for some customers. They want to have that safety net that they can return an item if they don't like it.
If they don't work out with the product.
Yeah, if they don't work out with the product. But then again, I try to stay away from those products. Like after my mistake with the clothing line, I am never going to sell clothes ever again online. It's a complete nightmare. It's a complete nightmare. I'm not kidding. It's a complete nightmare. And like that's why I stayed with what I'm selling right now, because I can just tell people like, hey, this is a collectible. I hope you understand that once you open it, the value is lost. So once you...
And I think that's what they don't understand. Like,
yeah,
this is not Amazon purchasing. This is a small business purchasing. And we have like policies that we cannot return.
Yeah. But you know, I noticed in Amazon, there are items that you cannot return anymore, like beauty products.
Yes, like
you cannot.
What I said. I think anything you use on your skin,
yeah, you can't return it.
And I completely am with that. I completely agree with that, because I don't want to purchase a product that's been used.
I don't think Amazon sells used beauty products though. It's the fact that you cannot return them is what's surprising. Like, for example, like what if you have an allergic reaction with a product? So you want to return it. And Amazon is not gonna take the return, right? Because I who told me this story? Somebody told me this story. They have very sensitive skin. I don't know if they're just being... I don't know if it's really is a medical condition or they're just really fussy. But so don't quote me on this. This is just how they told me this story, that they bought a cleanser, a facial cleanser in Amazon, and she started having skin breakouts from that cleanser.
Yikes.
And so she wasn't happy. It had a note in the back. The bottle had a note in the back that if you're not happy with the product, like, you can return it, right? So she contacted Amazon asking if she can return the item because she would rather buy something else, right? Amazon told her, no, we can't. This is one of those items that we cannot accept returns. If you have a problem with the item, contact the manufacturer. And she's like, that's too much of a hassle. So she's like, she gave up. She just kept the item and just, threw it away.
That sucks.
But
yeah, I hate excuse me. I hate buying products that I can't return and the product sucks.
Yeah. And that's one of those questions, like, a lot of customers are afraid of buying from a store that they cannot turn it.
I guess the lesson to this is really read the policy, whether it's returnable or not, and how many days, because there are a cut days limit to when you can return products.
Yeah, and I think a lot of stores, ever since this whole debacle with Amazon, a lot of stores had to be very transparent with their return policy, right? Because you remember, like, 10 years ago, like, it wasn't like this when you return an item, right? Like, you cannot just buy an item from Best Buy and expect, like, Best Buy is just gonna accept your return. But because of Amazon, everything changed. Like, Best Buy, Walmart, Target had to change their return policies in order for them to compete with Amazon's no questions asked policy, right? But that also had this effect on small businesses if they can absorb those kinds of returns or losses, right? So a lot of businesses had to be very transparent that, hey, if you bought an item, um you can't get your shipping fee back, right?
Yeah.
Or like we have to charge you a restocking fee. Or if it's a pre-order, we have to do a non-refundable because we can't get the you did a pre-order and we can't get the pre-order deposit back. So there's a non-refundable for that. There's a lot of things that small businesses had to change because of how Amazon did their customer service. It's good for the customers, you know. Small
But it's
businesses.
bad for the company.
I wouldn't say it's bad though. I wouldn't say it's bad because I feel like it differentiated the scammy websites from the legit ones. I don't know about you, but when we were still in college, there were a lot of websites that looked like they were a scam. Remember, Shell, like when we were in high school, I used to ask you to buy me stuff because you had a PayPal and I didn't have a PayPal.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
You remember that? I used to ask you to buy me stuff online because like I was too young to have I was too young to have a bank account, and you had a bank account, so you had a PayPal and I didn't have a PayPal. And I remember like I have to look for a website that I can buy some stuff because I don't want you to put your PayPal information in a site that might be a scam, right? But Amazon, I feel like those kinds of website was eliminated because of Amazon, because they had to show legitimacy for their site. I don't know. That's just how I felt about that. Like, yeah, it sucks if you're a business owner because you have to compete with Amazon, but I also see the silver lining where it was able to help take out the bad companies that was out there before.
It's hard. It's really hard to get returns if you're a small business, like what you said. For bigger companies, they're able to do that. For us, sorry folks, we're unable to actually
Agree.
do returns. It's so much loss in it.
Yeah, because we can't keep filing for a loss. IRS is not gonna be happy with us if we keep filing for a loss.
They're gonna be like, is it really a loss? Yes, it is.
Then we're gonna get audited, and that's a complete headache.
Yes, so we always just say no return. Just better count it, and inventory wise, it's better that way.
Yep.
So don't return to the small businesses.
Just read your policies and just be respectful. Just be respectful. Especially if it's not Amazon.
Exactly. Like, don't think that they're Amazon or we're Amazon, because we're not. We're a small shop, mom and pop kind of thing.
Yep.
And we're just trying to make a living.
Yep. We're never gonna be like Bezos, where we're earning like millions of dollars every minute. Right? We're not like that.
Seriously.
we have to grind to reach six figures. Just like everyone else.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, it's a lot of hours, it's a lot of grinds, a lot of education. A lot of people think being a business owner is so nice. It's not.
No, it's not.
You know that meme that says like, I quit my 9-to-5 job only to work 24 hours?
Yes, that's definitely us.
Is the
That's
education
definitely
doesn't
us.
end. Education doesn't end. Customer service doesn't end.
No, it doesn't. It's what we do. So we work 24 hours
My
and we deal with
gosh.
customer all the time.
Yep, we do.
So do us a favor, read the policy first before you start yelling at us because you can't you can't
The
return your items.
the policy is there for a reason. It's not we're trying to scam you. We just have a policy.
Exactly.
It's not a
No
scam.
return, no exchange.
It's not a scam. It's just a policy. Goodness gracious.
Read it. It's important.
Anyways, we hope you enjoyed this episode. Please don't forget to set the rules for your customers, and it's okay for you to make them play by those rules.
Good customers, not difficult customers, are the lifeblood of a successful business. So do your customer a favor and treat them well, but establish some ground rules for them to follow. If we let our customer tell us what to do, it'll drive us insane. This will obstruct our ability to establish a successful, scalable business.
We're not suggesting that you mistreat your customers. We're simply stating that in order to provide the finest possible service to your valued customers, you must set parameters for yourself and keep them.